Hey everybody, we're back surf fishing at New Smyrna Beach. We're back after the sharks, stingrays, whiting, pompano, whatever we can catch. It's about 15 minutes after high tide, but the beach is definitely different. Let me show you. We dug a little pathway to the top of the dune because all the way down is the steep embankment. You don't see that much at New Smyrna Beach, and it's all the way down the beach. So we're gonna be walking up and down the hill all day today. Okay, she's got the first fish of the day. Oh, it was a double. Double spot? One croaker, one spot. Okay, great. She ran down to grab it before it flipped out from the water. She's got another one. It's about 30 minutes after high tide. It's already pretty shallow right at the edge of the surf. She was walking out there about 15 feet to throw it. Hold him up. A little cat. Wow, already the fish grips are going to have to come out. Okay, here's the opening up shark bait. A little spot head. I got it on a 9.0 Super Mutu, 3 foot of 480 cable, and 7.5 foot of 50-pound twisted mono, with her Ocean Master in the BG 8000, so she's doing the shark fishing. But here's what I got. I can't put the shark rod up on the top of the dune because if she tries to get close to the dune, this big shark or stingray could actually pull her off the drop off here. So I'm probably only going to run one rod today and try to get the best footage we can until I can bring the GoPro down in front of the rod. The true edge of the surf is about 25 or 30 feet from where it normally is. So she's having to walk out there to throw a bait rod. If the waves calm down as the day goes on, I might be able to wade out, but right now that's out of the question. All right, she got some sand fleas, first time today, so I'm sure she's going to start catching more fish, probably catfish. The tide is going out really fast and it's getting really shallow. I might be able to wade out later. Let's see. Okay, she's got one using the sand fleas with the fish bites. She thinks it might be a catfish. And that's what it is. Hold it up, let me see.
Either one.
I'm gonna put that thing on there alive.
Okay.
Well, it's about 3 hours after high tide, and she's roaming up and down the beach looking for little places to fish. I think it's all about the same right here. But that's one of the things when you have those little 8-foot rods, she can stand out there and hold it. If you're fishing with a 10 or 11-foot surf rod, that'll wear you out in the summertime, standing out there holding that rod. Okay, she was down there in her little spot and she caught a decent sized whiting while I was digging my hole out.
I think it's a little people.
Okay. All right, here, take him off. He's got the bars on him, so it's the northern whiting. I'm gonna definitely put that on the rod and take the catfish off. Okay, so I took the live catfish off. It was still alive. That's the perfect size whiting head for that 9.0 Super Mutu and that rod. So let's see what happens. I've been working on the little cutout. That's a lot better. because we still got probably 3 hours to go at least. Well, it's exactly 3 hours after high tide. You can see the tide has went way out and probably got a lot more to go, probably another 20 feet anyway. So this is going to be our setup the rest of the day. She's got the bait rod, and I only got one shark rod to the left, about 15 yards, the Ocean Master with the GoPro. So if we hook one, we should be able to get better footage, because I can't run 2 rods, not today. Hey, did you even know it was on there? Huh? No. She just reeled it in and there it was. All right, she's got 2 spots, a croaker, a whiting, and 2 catfish in about 3.5 hours.
Water's way out.
Yeah, the water's going out. She hasn't caught a lot of sand fleas today. Probably that's why we're not catching as many catfish. Okay, this is what we do in the summertime. Just sit underneath the umbrella and she holds that little 8-foot rod. Most likely this is whiting, she said. It's Mr. Catfish. Okay, we're letting him go for sure. That's a disappointment. As soon as she gets those sand fleas, we start catching the catfish. What is it? What do you think? And it's a cat. Since I got the GoPro the way it is. She's not getting many sand fleas today, but when she does, then we start catching the catfish. Okay, I waited out there about 30-40 yards, threw it, and that's like a old piece of netting that got hooked on the circle hook and took my stuff all the way down the beach. At least it's not seaweed. Well, we've been here 5 hours. And it's about an hour and a half before low tide. You see how far the tide has went out. This is typical New Smyrna Beach. But if you look at the other side of the beach, you can see these big walls of sand. I've been working on my little pathway cut through the embankment on and off all day. Because that's tough to be crawling all over that thing. You're going to mess your knees up and just wears you out. Here, I think it's either a nurse shark or a ray. Get him. It could be a black nose. It's not a black tip. Is it on there? I don't really know what we got here. Did it get off? Tighten the drag up a little bit. Okay, reel it in. It wasn't big, whatever it was. That was acting like a nurse shark or a medium-sized ray, but it could have been a black nose. It sure wasn't no black tip. I had waited out there. That thing was at least 100 yards out, maybe 110. Let's see what that looks like, and nothing's back. Okay, so I'm gonna wade all the way back out there again. All right, the GoPro froze again. She's probably caught about 4 whiting that size, where she gets a little bite, and then when she reels it in, they're on there. She doesn't even know they're on there. So that's the baits I've been putting on the shark rod. I think that was maybe a black-nosed shark or a nurse shark. So I cut it almost in half, and now another little whiting she caught. The same thing's going out, and I'm gonna keep that other one she just caught. So maybe we can get whatever that was. Okay, it's low tide right now. We've been here about 7 hours. Give you a good look at the beach. What it looks like right now at low tide. You can see the drop off going down the beach. But when you get toward the deck, some of them cuts in the dunes are like 6 feet tall. That might have been the last cast for the shark rod, because I waited out there about 80-90 yards, and the waves are getting a little big, and that was a little risky. And we don't want to get caught in the rain. Otherwise, we'd probably stay another 3 hours today, but we can't. All right, here's one last look at my little dugout I've been working on all day, so we don't have to step over the dunes. We got to get ready to leave. All right, we're wrapping it up. About a 7.5 hour trip. She probably caught close to 20 fish today, and we missed a little black-nosed shark, or maybe a little stingray or a nurse shark. But we got to get out of here before the rain comes. Hopefully we can get back out here sooner than what we've been doing, but it is what it is.